이용한 적이 없는데요. 다음 가자.
I want to see the Alliance map.
아니, 뭐야 왜 이렇게 검해요. 원버그 걸린 거야 또. 뭐 하여튼 뭐 여기는 끝냈으니까 뭐 여기만 남았죠? 여기랑 여기 3개. 어디부터 갈까? 낮은 거부터 천천히 갑시다. 링컨샤이어 가자.
What about Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
조명이 너무 어렵다 야.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
원래대로 돌아왔네. 가자.
Time ago at a desert oasis.
Hi, Eivor.
A place of
This is true happiness, isn't it, men? Life in the rough. You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really.
그게 음유시인이야, 바보야.
Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your meat.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
그게 바로 나야.
You're talking with him now, and you are.
Ah, by God's blood, my day begins with a lash of good fortune. I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current alderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure
누가
him.
자꾸 침 뱉어.
You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
It may be we can help you, but we'll want something in return. An alliance between our clan and yours.
And you shall have it. My father is a great friend of the Danes, in spite of the recent wars.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy.
링컨.
Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
링컨.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
호날두의 시. 쟤 죽겠구만? 왜 죽을 것 같은데? 아닌가? 일단 동맹 맺어야 되니까 죽지는 않으려나?
Need to cloak myself here.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alvgar here.
Lord,
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alvgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
we're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, I don't know your friend here, and not knowing him, I don't trust him.
I'm his voice of reason, Eivor. And I've told him 1,000 times it's too dangerous for him in Lincolnshire.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk.
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard! A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
뭐지? 까불지 마라.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle, a raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
겁먹어서 그냥 가버렸네. 빠보 녀석.
You canny fox! That was incredible! Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
아니 너 무슨 일이야?
Told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to?
저 밑에 열쇠 있는 건 뭐지?
Hunwald is in trouble.
They call this pasty whelp a lord.
Leave him be!
He's broken up bloody veins! Oh, I have been struck down, ruined within an inch of my life. But I will survive. I must continue as you would. If I should expire, avenge. Yes!
뭐야? 아무것도 안 보여요?
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart.
얘 좀 똘끼짓이 좀 있는데? 예.
What
똘끼가 좀 있는
horrible
녀석이야?
souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Is it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the Chairals?
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father.
알아.
Ha! Horse pucky. Mercian soldiers then
임마.
shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or
안타네.
face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right, he's too contained. It must have been King Alfred then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane lady love. Right.
야, 너 그냥 내 말 타면 안 되냐? 아이씨. 아니, 왜 말도 없고 뭐 그냥 뛰어와. 뭐야 이건 또. 아이씨, 연락 뛰어오는데? 그냥 내 말에 타면 안 돼? 버그인가? 왜 안 타지? 원래 타야 되지 않나 이거? 말 탈래? 타봐. 안 타네. 아, 귀찮네. 뭐야 이거? 그냥 가자. 잘 따라하고 있는 거 맞지? 빨리 와 이씨. 왜 안 와? 아 진짜 귀찮은 녀석이 있어요.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
조용히 따라와라.
Mercian guards everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow
이거
Walker.
내 망토가 원래
It's like the drums of your dragon boat.
원래 이랬었나 내 망토가?
Let's be knowing you. Hey, what?
아 이거 왜 안 나오냐?
So be it.
방금 전에 그 암살 그게 안 나왔어. 조용히 따라오라고. 근데 내 망토가 원래 이랬나? 무늬가 이러지 않았던 걸로 기억하는데. 업그레이드해서 변한 건가?
What the hood, stranger?
Oh, how can a place I once called home look so alien to me now? So harsh and unwanted. Fear not, Link. I shall make you mine again.
다 썼네. 아, 안 죽었어, 씨. 가자.
This town was your home?
It was, and should still be. Oh, to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly, but he has the heart of a lion and the holy...
I have barely enough silver to buy peat from those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
주의향.
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Who took the Elderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can.
안 나가져요. 뭐지? 안 나가져요. 뭐지? 일로 가는 게 아닌가? 미안한데? 여긴가?
Who was that fellow?
Reaganhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
쓸데없는 싸움은 안 하는 게 낫지. 이 너머인 것 같은데. 너 오고 있니? 얘 저기서 못 오는 것 같은데? 야마 일로 와. 쟤 못 오나? 야마 여기서 못 오고 있네. 아이씨. 아이 자식이. 에이 이 정도면 못 오면 어떡해. 바보야. 얘 어딨어? 뭐야, 왔잖아. 왜 왔니? 가자. 아, 그냥 내가 들 순 없나? 너 할 수 있는 게 뭐니? 올라와봐 이거. 와봐. 따라와봐. 아, 얘 벽타기를 못하네. 벽타기가 안되는구나 너는. 봐. 하긴 이런 벽타기 좀
No one
힘들지.
has heard from the Elderman in weeks. What's happened?
Lord Hunbeor is surely fighting the Danes to the north.
No, no.
Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything in my father's home. Bread and poultry and field fruits of all manner. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes.
What? Let us pick the coward up!
이게 아닌데.
Legs out! Beat you!
아, 없네.
Back!
아, 미친 방패. 좀 해봐. 안 깨지네. 안 깨져, 안 깨져. 아이. 정말.
Back, dog!
에이, 헤딩이나 하자. 뭐야. 어디? 일어나? 가자.
Hey, fellas! Whoa! Gahunen, for your relief!
이거 원래 섞여들기 이거 어쌔신크리드 1, 2, 3에서는 진짜 자주 이용해 먹던 그런 것인데 그 이후부터는 별로 안 써.
Archer, Herevry, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
그가 사랑하는 대인종은 제가 아닙니다. 아니 뭐야? 아이. 어허.
I have no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor. That is all.
남녀 구분 없이
Lord
똑같은
Hunbeor
비라고.
has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
Hunwald has seen the point of a dagger more than once this week. I'm only here to protect him.
Your father was at my hospice for some days, and very well treated. But he left in secret. That's all we know.
In secret? That's odd. He's not one to scurry about in the dark.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. We have searched high and low for him, but to no avail. Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
그래. 주인공이 그냥 완전 탐정이요, 탐정. 어이. 지도나 찍어주시오.
Good. My prices are competitive.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
또 안으로 들어갈 뭔가를 해야겠네요. 얘네들이 분당속은 진짜 잘해. 이거 왜 안 깨지죠? 안 깨지는데? 뭔가 이상한데 이거? 원래 깨져야 되는 거 아니야?
Where's the Elderman? Did you see where he went?
I don't know. Elderman who? Sorry, I'm busy.
Are you the head sister here?
Aye, and I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
이 수녀작은 얘가 누군지 알고 그런 정보를 그냥 함부로 주는 거야. 정말 이해가 할 수가 없디요. 예. 이해할 수 없지만 나는 가봐야 된다. 가자. 무슨 주인공 얼마나 보면은 정보를 술술 150분 그런 병에 걸렸나봐. 화살 갖고 가고. 근데 하긴 정보를 안 주면 뭐 또 신뢰를 얻어야 된다 뭐 그런 게 있을 테니까 또 그런 거 하려면은 시간이 연락 오래 걸리겠지. 그런 거 그냥 스킵하는 게 나을지. 오 뭐야? 오! 오 미친 뭐야. 얘 왜 이래? 넘어져 임마. 아 헤드라이. 으앙. 지하에 뭔가 길이 있네. 여기 있나 보다. 따라다라다라다라다라다라다. 다 먹을 거 없지? 가자. 어두워 씨.
I shouldn't be seen. These tunnels run deep. Was the Ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
Damn it!
뭐야? 아, 오줌 싸고 있네? 와, 오줌 진짜 싸고 있잖아. 아니, 오줌이 나오고 있어요. 뭐야 이거? 오줌 진짜 나오고 있네. 빠라빠라. 뭔가 이걸 많이 주는 거 봐서는 싸우는 일이 생긴 것 같아. 이거 그건데 경보 그거잖아.
They will attack outside here.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal. All this traffic is smuggling.
조용히 해. 네. 어떻게 알았냐?
Silver on you, rat.
함정 설치하고 운반하면 어떻게 돼? 이러면 함정 그대로 운반되는 거야. 들어가봐.
I won't go down easy.
아야야야.
Get back here!
땡고. 얘는 이제 많아서 필요가 없네. 저기에 열쇠가 있는데 뭐지? 아, 길이 약간 좀 복잡하네. 비에룬? 비에룬 갑옷. 뭐 그런 거였네. 뭐죠? 아, 화염 피해 저항 1.5. 뭐 이런 거네. 여긴 내가 온 곳 아닌가? 아니구나.
There was fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well. A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way.
망토 가져간 것 같은데. 뭐지? 여기가 아닌데? 여기서 찾아야 되는데. 왜 안 보여? 여기 아래 열쇠가 있을 거라 생각을 했는데 좀 더 아래네요. 아, 여기다. 여기가 없다. 열쇠 먹고 가야 되네. 낙법?
I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
이름을 밝히지 않은 섹슨족이 볼링 브로크까지 안전하게 갈 수 있는 하수도를 알려주면 내 깔아주겠다고 했다. 값을 2배 더 늘려 거절하면 죽이고.
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the alderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
일단은 살아있는 것 같긴 한데 말이지.
Ah, fresh air.
가자.
I should not be seen in this area.
나는 평화적으로 가려고 했는데 말이죠.
What do you see, Sunan?
스킬 보고는 못 참지. 요 이거든요. 근데 열쇠로 잠겨져 있을 것 같다 왠지. 아 아니구나. 또 가야 되네.
Mongrel! You're gonna die!
잠깐만 여기 안 되네. 아 왜? 아 이 정도는 해줘. 아이. 오케이. 개꿀.
Hey! On the right track. That key is well protected.
뭐야? 뭐지? 뭐야? 봤어요?
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
I wonder what in God's name we're here for. Hunbeor is his old prisoner.
He's an ill man, leave him be. Besides, we ain't got it too rough. We can hunt in the walls of Lindsay.
You're going down!
Out
of options, Let's end this. Got your corpse.
우리가 링컨샤이어 고원에서 살 수 있는 것은 가장 큰 축복이다. 샬라. 딱히 좋은 건 아니네요. 열사단 단선을 얻었네.
You carried us the true-born king, born in a time of wars. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beauty. There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing?
죽었나 보다. 팔이 들끓는 거 보고.
Who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Alderman?
오우 쉣. 이미 갔네.
Your alderman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still he makes good company. I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Soldiers. They brought him here as he protested, feebly. I did my best to make him comfortable, until he slipped away.
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He is owed an inheritance, and deserves a chance to become Alderman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
No, now.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something.
아버지의 머리면 되지 않을까?
Dried herbs and berries pressed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
그 사람들이 그를 여기 두고 갔다. 허약하고 연약했다. 그의 팔을 당겨 옮겼다. 다리가 끌렸다. 풍어가 바닥에 그를 떨어뜨렸다. 치료할 방법이 없다. 어떻게 이런 일이? 하지만 더 좋은 장소가 없다. 혼드 베로우스님은 나와 함께 가는 방법을 생각하셨다.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
이게 뭔데? 아니 뭔데 이게? 생각하고 싶지도 않아. 하나님과 워든의 피를 이어받는 우리들의 왕들은 기억할지어다. 이 혈통은 광활한 하늘처럼 끝없이 이어져 린디시 땅을 다스릴지니 브리튼과 앵글족 모두 이들 앞에 무릎 꿇어라. 워든 크리타 폴릭스. 누구 이름들이지? 저거 설마 그건가? 결사단 이름들인가? 그런 거 같은데. 뭐가 많은데 상자가 없나? 워든도 결사단 이름이었나? 돌아갑시다. 얻을 수 있는 건 다 얻었으니까. 치명적인 자동으로 전리품 획득하는 거 그다지 좋은 게 아닌 것인데요. 하지만 배워두자. 배워두고 이제 그 못 연 게 여기뿐밖에 없지. 여기 열자. 긴급 조주 이런 게 가능해? 별론데. 이제 여기 위에 있는 것만 올리면 될 듯? 여기에서 곰장비 세트 이런 것들 이런 거 올리자. 오늘 엔딩 볼 수 있으려나? 못 볼 것 같은데 아직 몇 개 더 남았던데. 새벽까지 해야겠는데. 실내 도약하기 전에 방향 좀 이쪽.
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
여기 밑에 뭐 없는데. 아무것도 없거든요. 가지 맙시다. 시간만 끌린다. 니네 아버지 돌아가셨어.
Eivor, what news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbjorn's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
He's been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
부부님처럼이라고 하면은
Lord
예수가?
have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new alderman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
For once we find agreement, Eivor. The nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
사랑의 큐피트 다음은 선거야?
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ultimate seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
두 명 다 저기구만.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
좋지.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my God commands, with kindness and love.
갑자기 전부 다 에이보르한테 잘해주는 거 보소.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
갑자기 좀 살랑살랑 되는데?
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again.
이제 동맹 됐네요. 링컨하고.
Archer went to console him. I should follow her.
가까이 있는 거부터 합시다.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire. Until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
그게 거짓말이야. 알겠어? 어? 확 쏴버릴까 보다.
That's not normal.
가자.
Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction.
여기는 왜 망했냐? 1 데미지.
Let's see you all.
저기인 것 같은데? 딱 봐도 다른 나무가 하나 있다.
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods.
나무에 새긴 글귀.
Hello?
수완 버로.
Eivor! Is that you?
뭐지? 하트 그려져 있는 거 보니까 여친이요?
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and commentate.
방금 사슴이 공격했던 것 같은데?
Contemplate
착각인가?
the view.
Collect yourself, Hunwald. There's many a man in Lincolnshire who would pay to see your head on a pike.
Well, they can wait a moment.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease. He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
car.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
연마 선거 준비 안 해?
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
아, 내 말은 내가 타야 되네.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Very true.
I'll admit,
아 이거 자동
your
누르 이상해
countryside
이거.
does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's
아, 자꾸 다른
footsteps,
길로
I
가.
shall do my solemn duty
중앙으로 가시라고요,
to
중앙으로.
protect them. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future
아이씨,
hopes,
내가 시작할래.
not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
그래서 그 여친 어디 사는데 언제까지 가야 돼 이렇게?
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
잠깐만.
Quiet.
앞에 뭐 있는데? 매복 같은데?
Stop here. Something isn't right.
뭔가
I'll
있어.
find the trouble before it finds us.
뭔가
Eivor, I
뭔가
am
있다.
sweating from head to toe.
뭔가 있다.
Hush. Hide or fight, Hunwald! Now!
매복 보소.
Aim for the finish!
민시고요.
Outrun me! Too slow!
가자. 안돼.
We watch each other's backs!
꺼지시고. 원거리 기절 공격. 아 미친, 맞았어. 와 블레 엔진 지렸다. 블레 엔진 뭐냐고.
Hell with you!
Well struck, Eivor!
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
어허, 얘도 약간 좀.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I
말이
can
널
do
거부하는
nothing
것
without my
같은데?
darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
차라리 얘를 배제하고 그 주교랑 동맹 맺는 게 더 나을 것 같기도 하고. 잘 좀 해봐라. 그림즈비.
Follow my voice, Bjarte! Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
이분이야?
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
You really have been courting a Dane. It's a side of you I didn't expect.
People say we're an odd couple. I do not care much what people say.
As every boat needs an anchor, every man needs his Swanborough. The light of my life. Eivor has been my champion as I stake my claim in Lincolnshire. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
We had a deal, Hunwald. My aid for an oath. If you want to stake your claim here, then I have no reason to lend you my sword.
I'm sorry. My will falters from time to time. After some rest, my senses will return.
Lie down, love. You'll be fine.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
뭐요 이게? 여기까지 왔어? 개 멀리 왔는데? 여기서부터 여기까지 왔잖아. 언제 여기까지 왔냐? 이거 찍고 이거 찍고 아래로 내려가면 되겠구만. 그러니까 여기 왜 위에는 여긴 동기화가 없냐 여기?
Eivor, I'm pleased you came.
왔어.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
나한테 줄 게 있다고 하지 않았나 그러고 보니까 이 자식. 뭘 좋은 걸 주길래 나를 불렀나?
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman Hunbeort before his untimely passing.
무기가 어디 있는데요?
He left it here when we last hunted together.
거미줄밖에 안
I now
보였는데?
wish you to have it.
If this belonged to the Elderman, shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it. Now, take it and come hither. I've a rousing hunt planned for the two of us.
아, 이 활.
Leave aside talk of politics and shire moats. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see.
뭐지?
To be plain, eh?
활 능력치나 한번 봐볼까? 그닥 좋은 게 아닌 것 같은데. 약점을 타적하면 기절 출시가 증가합니다. 뭐 그런 것 같은데 맞죠? 별로? 딱.
Has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than me. Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
Ah, there it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby.
곰사냥이구만. 늑새 복수 잡았으니까 곰 복수도 잡아야지.
Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
Don't be frightened, Grim, but I believe Alfgard has arranged for us to meet.
Oh, goodness, I've been discovered. But it's nothing untoward, I promise. I'm an honest man, and I believe that all people should live together in harmony. That's all.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
곰사냥인가? 곰 벌써 6마리 이상이나 죽였는데.
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
내가 앞장서나요? 오케이, 앞장서. 이거 사슴뼈지? 사슴뼈 아니지? 곰이 왜 항아리를 수집하는 거죠?
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that.
정말 깜짝이야. 곰이 아닌데? 늑대인데?
That's not a bear. Wolves.
항아리가 아니라 물구였잖아.
Wolves everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
물동굴이 아니라 물풀동굴인데요. 어떻게 된 거죠? 아 눈부셔. 나오는 거 아니야? 그림 어디감? 뭐지? 얘밖에 없는데요. 그림? 그림 형제 어디 갔어? 뭐지? 일로 갔나?
Algar, Eivor, there's something you'll want to see.
Is that? That smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
이것도 연기 아니야? 연기가 나니까 연기 같은데?
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Someone waited until you were away to set your world aflame.
I'll send them straight to hell!
Bloody pain lover. Search every last house. The house is burned, Igor.
헬라임에서 모두 다 타버려라. 이건 다음은 누굽니까? 당신입니까? 우리 입맞춤이나 하세요. 아, 패링 했는데 실패. 패링. 허공이다 뭐 하는 거야? 오!
Mercian dogs.
왜 여기 왜 들어갔어?
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toilet. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
뭐야?
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see
마을에 왜
them.
곰이? 뭐죠? 누굴 공격하는 거죠?
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Elfgar! Careful!
킥 한 방에 죽었어. 아차와 대화하기. 아차가 누구죠? 아차가 누군데? 아차가 누군데요? 갑자기 아차랑 대화를 해? 약간 문이 생기니까 마제스티 망토 같네. 빨간색으로. 뒤에 어쌔신크리드 문장까지. 떨어지다가 잘못해도 다리 한다 발가락 하나 삐져나오면 그냥 아주 그냥 폭탄. 내가 아차였구나.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire Moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire Moot for myself. I'll follow.
가보자.
When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
얘 투표권이 있어? 얘가 어떻게 투표권이 있어?
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
내가 직접 투표하는 건가, 이러면?
Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord.
이거 내가 어딜 투표하든 똑같은 결말로 되는 거 아니야? 텔테일즈식 결말 되는 거 아니야?
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright that you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before our vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
얘는 호날두 좋구만.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its...
Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Vår knowledge is that he date shape this edge. The toll is off. Yield and win a shilling.
호날두 좀 한번 들어볼까?
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
아, 전혀 왕이 될 상이 아닌데. 그래도 얘한테 걸도록 하겠습니다. 왜냐? 어차피 그냥 정상 오면 되니까. 딱히 상관없다 이 말이야.
3 men, 3 possible futures.
원래 멍청해 보이는 사람을
Which of these
올려놔야 돼.
puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses.
와일드 가자. 얘 때문에 왔으니까.
Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need.
호날드 가자.
Lead your shire with pride, ferocious one.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father.
표정이 안 좋으신데?
I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
죽였니?
Septic rot has overtaken this shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Oh.
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
주견이 완전 미쳤구만. 아, 그래서 벌사다는 년이었네. 어쩐지. 수상했어잉? 네. 이것이 나의 바로 도끼다 이 자식들아. 도끼 나무다 이.
Time to die!
Is this how that god welcomes a new Ealdorman?
맞죠?
God curse you! Bastard bishop. What's his endgame? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Alderman seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief totter. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Alderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
아 눈부셔. 아니 왜 이렇게 눈부시냐?
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
뭐야 이거 도대체?
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods protect you.
아 너무 눈뽕이잖아. 잠깐만 5천 좀 건드릴게요. 뭘 건드려야 되지? 라이트 있을 텐데. 이미지 보정. 일단 6 정도로 하자.
Give these unteed their switches. Ich let them may. Need a keen. Das Thomas and Philip.
Valkyries have little to choose from. So many innocents cut down.
Paraphrase the Bob Rats, the shit eater. The devil.
아, 꼭 저럴 필요 있어? 아, 진짜 마을은 정말 귀찮아. 좀 너무 어두운데 갑자기 또 내리니까 좀 너무 어둡거든요. 꼭 올리면 눈뽕 나오겠지. 이쪽으로 오나 본데? 다리 쪽으로. 좀 어두우니까 1만 키울게요. (7일) 정도면 뭐 되겠지.
Bold attack, and in broad daylight.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herevryth rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Alderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
가자구.
Herewrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke
We are the men of Lincolnshire! Remember it!
My ancestors. Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fields are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Give them mead.
이거 뭔가 버그인가? 버그인 것 같기도 하고. 좀 조명이 이상하지 않아요? 너무 이상한데? 무슨 영국에서 보는 그런 조명 같아.
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
Go!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
일단 내가 올라가갖고 주변을 싹 다 정리를 해야겠어. 개반대. 잘 가고.
Starting to break!
Work with me.
봐봐봐봐봐. 엄마야 씨.
Damn you!
안돼 가다. 이거 불타면서 싸우고 있는 거 보면 어디를 막아 있나? 중대선을 파괴하십시오. 오케이. 중대선 파괴하러 갑니다. 이 봉사도 아마 뒤로 가갖고 가는 걸로 알고 있습니다. 이로 가서 이리로 간 다음에 여기 근처에 없네? 뭐지? 여기 있다. 이거 들고 라라라라라란 파이어 언더 홀. 다음 이것은 요거구만. 자, 여기가 적당하겠다.
I got him. My thanks, Algar.
안녕하세요. 엄마야. 일단 얘네들부터 정리를 하고 부시고 깍지기 밀어버리고 뒷밟아버리고 목 졸라버리고 땅 정말 깜짝 놀라 이런 미친 가자.
Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
당연히 못 열겠죠? 이거 맞아? 죽은 녀석. 내가 돌아왔다.
To respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Suffer! My boy! Kill this pagan!
암살 가능이요?
None offer the shot. It's way too
정돌치. 이거 암살 가능하나? 암살 가능할 것 같은데? 암살로 죽여보고 싶다. 이 신은 안 되네요. 네? 왜요? 이거 멋있는데 이거 그거 모르나요? 그거? 기억할게! 모릅니까? 그룹인데?
None offer the shot. It's way too clear.
일로와. 뒤져라. 헤레 브리드 주교.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead. That's the folly of mankind, Heravrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
그리고 주변이 너무 다 털복송이라 그냥 민게 더 튀어 보여요. 약간 좀 평범하지 않다고 해야 될까? 갑옷이요? 이거는 토르셋이에요. 토르셋입니다. 아직 한계가 없긴 한데 한계는 엔딩 봐야지만 얻을 수 있다고 하니까 어쩔 수 없죠.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my
신화요?
ears.
아직 금이
I think I now know
없어갖고
what it means
신화까지
to
못
be a
갔어.
leader.
금을 얻어야 되는데.
I would ask a favor if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
나한테 있는 게 더
Thank you,
위험할 것
my
같은데.
sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news.
세인 셋이요? 근데 딱히 세트 그거 보고 한 게 아니라 그냥 뛰는 거라. 속도가 올라가는 거. 어차피 컨트롤로 다 깨면 되는 거라. 자, 여기도 끝났으니까 돌아갑시다.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new Elderman of Lincolnshire, and he has sworn allegiance to us.
The loud one, an Elderman? Well, should he ever wish to call for aid, he need only shout.
이거 한번 껐다 켜야겠다. 버그 걸린 것 같아요. 확실히. 이건 확실히 버그야. 아까 이렇게 된 것 같아. 이거 한번 껐다 킬게요.